level 9, or lesson 9, level 5 is an assessment. So it's called Create Your Own Adventure Game, and it looks just like this. So Create Your Own Adventure Game, I'm at 9.5. This will be blank when you go in. What you're going to be doing is using all of the concepts, blocks, and skills that we've learned in lessons 1 through 9 to build a game. It does not have to be very complicated, but it must meet the following requirements. It must have a background. It must have a hero or a good guy. It must have at least 3 enemies and 3 obstacles. It must be able to win and lose the game, and must require the user to move the hero using the arrow keys. That's it. I want you to plan out a game idea, and I'm going to share my game idea with you. Please don't steal it. So I'm going to do a similar to like Snow White, where I'm collecting dwarves and avoiding a witch, which is her evil stepmother, and ogres, which are her knights that she sends. I suppose I could have made it that way too, but whatever. I'm going to use a castle landscape background. I'm going to have a hero named Snow, and I'm just going to find a girl character in there that I can work with. To find all of this and do my planning, I did go in and look at what kind of backgrounds were available to me in each of these areas. And since I was doing an adventure kind of one, I went to go look and see what kind of fantasy adventure ones I could use and picked from there. But there's a lot in here. And then I went in and I looked at, in Character Builder, what characters do I have that have all of these movements and stuff built into them. So there were all of these, and I just grabbed a person and started editing them and changing them to make it look how I wanted them to look. And then for other people that I wanted to use in here that I don't need necessarily to move around so much, I went in and looked to see what I could find in here. So here's those dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 6. There's not 7. So I don't know what they were thinking there. But here's these like ogres. I'm doing trolls as ogres then. So they're going to get through. And then I have all these things I can use as obstacles that they need to go around. Here's those walls that I'm going to use. I've got all that stuff. And I looked at all of this to help me plan out how I was going to do this game. Your game doesn't have to be a fighting game like this or anything like that. You could make it a cooking game where you are a chef and you are going around collecting all the things that you need to make your meal, or collecting cupcakes or whatever it is, but avoiding something else like an enemy that's in there. So maybe you have a man with a stomachache that you're avoiding because you don't want to give someone food poisoning. I really don't care. As long as you meet those requirements, have fun with it. Make it something interesting. You can make it a farmer going and collecting all of his farm animals, but not collecting the animals that don't belong on his farm. They could be his enemies. Again, it just needs to meet these requirements. Have fun with it. Once you have decided what you're going to do look and see that you need to exceed the requirements for it to be an A level. That means you need to have more than 3 enemies, more than 3 obstacles. Those are the only ways that you can do it. Okay? And then it has to have arrow keys. To move the hero, you need to fill out this planning sheet and then change it to match if you make any changes to it, and then the program needs to work. That's it. It sounds like it's a lot and it looks really big and scary when you see the blank document, but it is not that bad. Once you've finished your planning document, then you need to go into this level and you need to start building your game. So I first picked my stage and I put my first character in here. When I did my actor, I made sure to use Character Builder so that I would get in those built-in movements and fighting things that I could use. Then I need to add the other actors on my screen. So I'm going to add in my bad guys. So I don't think I'm going to use a Character Builder. I'm not going to have them like fight back or change the way they look or run or anything like that. I'm just going to go to my media library and I'm going to go find those little dwarves. Those are my good guys that I want. He is a little crap, but that's okay. So I'm going to put my little dwarfs all over the screen wherever I'm going to put them and add each of them in. And move them around. Come here. Gotta get on there. Yeah. I'm just gonna add like maybe 4 of them for right now. Oh, he's so cute. So, alright, let's add 1 more for right now. Oops, I didn't mean to hit upload. Nope, I don't want to upload, sorry. So I'm going to go to Media Library, and we'll do the happy one too. And I will minimize this so it's not so big. So I've got these dwarves. I'm going to move them around a little bit once I get my stage set up here, but I wanted to put those on there. And then I need to build some sort of obstacle. So I'm going to start my character down here, and I want to end somewhere over here. So I'm going to add in some, maybe, trees that you can't get around, or that might work. I mean, I'll have a gate at the end. Let's use this one. I'm going to name this Castle Gate Closed. I'm going to use that same kind of concept that was in the last one. And if I could spell and type with my fingers, I'm going to take this gate and I'm going to put it over here. And then, down a little bit, there we go. I add some more walls here. Kind of get them around the same size-ish. I'm going to keep adding these to make kind of a obstacle for her to have to get around. Maybe I'll put that here. Could even start out with that over here. I don't know. Didn't really think about how I want to draw it out. I'm going to duplicate this. So I want one right here. I don't want her to be able to go through the very edge here. Just got to get around. Maybe do some trees instead of just this wall this way, because I don't think I saw a wall going up in the way. Oh yeah, that'll work. Alright. That's huge and weird, but that's okay. Oh, tiny wall. I want this to be like longer, like up the screen. It's going to look kind of weird if you do that, but I don't want her to be able to go that way. I want her to have to be able to open this gate to get through after she's collected all of her little dwarves, wherever they are. Put one over here. I'm going to add some more. I'm going to do this. Where did that forest go? There it is. I'm going to hide him behind that forest a little bit. So she has to go around it. I'm going to make it so she can't walk through those. That's another one. Click away and get at that little guy. There he is. So I'm going to make it so she can't go straight right here. She's going to hit these 2 obstacles, this forested thing. She needs to go up this way and then into here. I don't want her to be able to go through here either, but maybe I'll have some enemies coming. else can I add in here? And we should have like a way for me to add more water in there. I suppose I could draw my own, because like right here, I want her to not be able to go through this spot in the sky right here. Oh, I could put a rock right there. It looks like a mountain. That'll work. Where are you? Little rocks. Oh, or a big, huge evergreen tree. There we go. Mountain. Perfect. This mountain will go up right here. But I'm going to move it. So if I click on this, I can move it backward. So it's behind that. Oh, not back enough. Let's go backward. There we go. Now it's in the background of the... Come on. Backward. There we go. Behind that wall. So now she can't get through there. And I think she's too big to fit through that. That looks silly. Oh well. I wish I could make it a little less silly. What could I put there instead? I could put a bad guy there. Or just more woods. Oh, how about this tall, crazy mountain? That's great. That is just excellent. Just like that. Perfect. Great. That's weird, but I don't care. I can add a little tree right there and it'll be just fine. So let's grab here, these little forests. We'll put it right here. And then no one will know the difference. See? No one can tell. It looks great. No one knows. Now that castle's way far back in the distance. Okay, it's a lot of me talking, but I want you to be able to go through this. Alright, so once I've got some obstacles on there, I need some bad guys. So I'm going to have my bad guys. And my bad guys are these goobers right here. Holy big troll! Okay. I'm going to have you come over here. I want to flip them around the other way. So I'm going to add an M. And I want to flip his head the other way. So it's not facing the direction I want him to be in. Oh, is he gross? I suppose I can flip him with code too. I'll just flip him with code, it's fine. We'll name him Big Ogre, Big Troll. And we'll add that second bad guy with the other one. Just again, I'll just change his position with code. There's location. And I need some very busy scene. I need like a witch, like an evil stepmother. I don't know. Where did they find that witch? Oh, in Spooky. Here we go. Who looks like an evil stepmother? None of them. Here. That's fine. She doesn't look very creepy though. I don't know. Let's do this one. There she is. I'm going to put her back here. Alright, let's look at this scene. Who's all hidden in here? We need to collect these little dudes. This is a happy flying one. There's one hidden over here. And then one in here. We need some way to open that door up. I think maybe once you beat up this ogre, when he's not visible, he'll send a message to open that up. That'll work nicely. Okay, so I've got in my images now what I need to do is get my main character moving. So why don't we start getting with Snow moving? One of the things I really want you to think about is how can I go back and use code that I've used before? So if you go right click, you can copy code from other areas. So we did that adventure game, and in the adventure game we, that was the one we did just before, that knight moves around and can fight. So I'm going to click on the knight, and I'm going to use all this knight code. It's got lives. Okay, I want all of it though. To get it all, it's all got to be white. I want some lives. I'm going to grab this. We're going to have to change a bunch of the words on here, but that's okay. I'm going to grab that. We're going to grab all this movement. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to grab all of these functions. So my walk down, walk left, walk right, walk up. I know I have some fight in me here too. There you are, attack. Grab that one too. So I got all this code. And close this. Now I got to make this code actually match. So I'm going to close this because it's in my way. Alright, so this is not the knight. So I need to look and make sure. Play sound, broadcast, game over. When I receive, it's not knight.die. Why don't we say Snow? Because that's my character's name. And we're doing our walking. Let's check out our costumes here. We need to make sure that we have these costumes. So, does she have a stand costume? Walk, talk, jump, fall, block, flip, hover, cry, idle. We'll do idle. That's just standing there. And we're going to switch to costume run. Run. Because I'm going to have errors if I use this in other costumes they have. Okay, so all of these switch to a costume. I'll go attack one, next costume. Walking, next costume, next costume. Alright, let's see if it works now. You might be able to move. Yes, she is moving. She can't smack into anybody either. And her spacebar takes her attack. Awesome. So I got that part in, and moving just by grabbing it from somewhere else. So I'm going to use that same concept. I'm going to go back and forth to old things and use that code to make the rest of my game work.